What is going on, my peoples? Happy 4th Independence Day. Today represents the independence from England of America. This is the white version of the Emancipation Proclamation. This is the white June 19th, Juneteenth. That's a dumbass name to call a holiday, Juneteenth. Yeah, man, so on the road. We're going to the July 4th bash. Hopefully it don't rain. It look like the clouds trying to peek out a little bit, but I'm heading over to Johnny Benson's spot. They do this every year. He did it last year, but for some reason, when he put the location on the invite page, whatever, event page, the location was saying like Milford, New York, like 3.5, almost 4 hours away. And I'm like, nigga, I'm not driving 4 hours to eat some hot dogs. Like, get out of here. But that was a damn, Instacart just offered me a $27 order. I feel like taking this shit. Let me look at it. My bad. Instacart like offered me like a $30 delivery. I was about to say, man, I was about to put this barbecue on hold and go get that money real quick. But somebody hopped on it quick. I was tempted to take that bad boy. Shit. I do Instacart. I deliver groceries, liquor, all that kind of stuff. It's an on-demand service. So people just randomly want shit, and if I'm available, if I'm around, I'll go and take it. It's good money, I tell you. I said sex is overrated, man. I feel like especially when you get older, I don't know if it's overrated or we just say that because we just can't perform the way we used to when we were young, 19, 20, 21. Like, I started having sex when I was 19. Different ball game back then, man. Always horny, always ready to go. Buckets and buckets of jizz. Man, way less mileage on the body. A lot skinnier, blood pressure lower. All kinds of things working in your favor when you were at a younger age, man. Then you do it so much. And you go through so much because of it. Whether it's pregnancy scares, having kids, STDs. Some people get caught up in legal shit behind it. Emotional stress. All kinds of stuff, man. You really look at it, and a lot of times you'll think to yourself, man, this shit kind of overrated, man. Like, is it worth the stress that I'm going through, or is it worth the stress that I went through? Just to say, yeah, I'm getting my freak on, man. And it's a mind fuck, because the mind will not allow you to see, or not allow it won't allow you to care about the ramifications involved in you getting sexually involved with somebody else. The mind won't let you see that shit, because the mind just wants to get off. Because ultimately, as human beings, we are designed, or we've evolved, whatever it is that you believe in, to want to propagate our race. And in order to do that, you have to have sex, because that is the only means that human beings have in order to procreate. So that's a constant drive. The two strongest driving forces that we have, well, it's three. It's the desire. It's the desire to stay alive, right? Survival. It is the desire to eat, which ties into the desire to stay alive, right? And then the desire to procreate. Well, honestly, that's just one. Honestly, all of those things tie into the desire to stay alive. Now, human beings, we know we don't live forever in the shell, this physical shell that we have. You understand what I'm saying? But we do know that we pass on our genes and our genetics to smaller forms of ourselves. So that's why we constantly want to have sex, especially males. If we didn't have that desire, if we didn't have that yearning, the human race would easily die out. Especially with as how conceited women are. You know what I mean? Women are fucking extremely standoffish when it comes to sex. They just don't. They aren't. I mean, yes, you have exceptions that are frivolous, but for the most part, they aren't frivolous the way men are when it comes to procreating and having sex. So I always say this, ladies, you need to thank men for humanity, for being as thirsty as we are when it comes to sex. Because if men were as standoffish with sex the way women are, this planet wouldn't exist. But on the same token, if women was as thirsty as men, then this planet would be overpopulated. So it's good that you have a balance. You always have to have some type of balance, but I just think at times it's fucking overrated, man. Like me, listen, I'm a thirsty dude, I'm a horny dude, love having sex. But when I get it, or when I do it, it's like sometimes I had a better time masturbating, and you're not, as long as you're doing it in the comfort of your home and you're not looking at illegal shit while you're doing it, you're safe. You're not gonna get in trouble for just masturbating, you know? Now, if you're doing it in a public library or you're on the dark web looking at some shit that's illegal, then that's different. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about within the constraints of legality and the privacy of your home. There's been times where, like, I've had sex and it was like, she go to sleep and I wind up just jerking off and having a better time with myself than with There's been times when I've had better sex with myself than somebody else. Now, don't get me wrong, when it's somebody that you feeling, she smell good, you know, you're comfortable with her, and you know there's a connection, that sex is awesome. But it comes far and few in between, and it's like the older you get, I feel like the harder it is to have that connection with somebody, man. Because a lot of older people don't like having sex with older people. For the most part, 40-year-olds don't be hooking up with 40-year-olds like that. If I'm 40, there's bitches at 55, 60 that want me. You know what I'm saying? And I be wanting bitches at like 25, 30. I don't go too young though. I don't even like, younger women look attractive, but after a certain age, like when you get to like 18, 19, 20, younger women just have like big heads. They look weird. Like they'll be pretty, but it's like their body haven't like grown into their head, yo. Their head is too big for their body. They look goofy to me. You know what I mean? When I look at them, like I said, some of them look cute. They look pretty, but they just got this goofy alien like big head thing. That's a turn off to me. It just like the conversation and oh my god, like I gotta go 25 or older, and I feel like even at times like when I'm on online dating sites, I'm looking at women and stuff. I think under 30 just looks young to me, and I'm getting to the point where under 35 is too young for me. Now don't get it twisted. I could fall in love with a 22-year-old bitch like nothing. She could be mature. She could be the exception. Her head could not be too big for her body and shit. Like she fully grew into herself. But those are far and few in between, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not out here just looking for exceptions. Like, let me find this young chick that look older for her age. That's not what I'm out here for. But just having sex, man, like I said, it's dope. It's good, but when you put like all this energy into the shit, and then you finally get it, and when you get it, it's like, that's it. That's what I was stressing. That's what I was sweating, man. Like I don't want to be like a sociopath, one of them like psychotic motherfuckers that think humanity is bullshit in general and everything is overrated. Because sometimes I do get in that mode, like I'm just some type of alien that's beyond everybody, and that's a scary mindset to have, because that is the mindset that psychotic motherfuckers like Ted Bundy and Son of Sam and shit and Charlie Manson. That's the mindset that those motherfuckers historically have had, which is why they were able to commit the heinous crimes and do the crazy things that they've done. So you got to be careful when you have that holier than thou, I'm better than everybody, or everything is bullshit mindset. You got to watch that shit and appreciate things in life, but just chasing after it. Oh my God, I gotta get it. Nah, man, that shit is overrated. Especially like when you could be doing so much better in life if you applied yourself, if you applied that energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It just changes shape. It's constantly shifting. It's constantly changing. So if you always is in energy, trying to fuck, trying to get bitches, trying to fuck, trying to get bitches, trying to fuck, all that energy you're putting into that, unless you're trying to be a pimp or run some type of bordello or be some type of porno producer, you're not really accomplishing anything of any real intrinsic value in life, man. Like, it's recreation, it's fun, it's ice cream. Ice cream tastes fucking delicious. Too much of that shit gets you sick, man. Ice cream is wonderful, but it also could put you in contention to get diabetes, rots out your teeth, you know what I mean? Lowers your energy level, makes you fat, all kinds of shit. So you have to use it in moderation. Same thing with sex, man. It's an awesome thing. It's a dope ass thing to connect with somebody with. But if that's your sole purpose and your only focus, it's overrated. It's not all that, man. I love like, chick got a nice butt. I don't care if they looking. I turn around, look at the booty. Listen, I'm appreciating. It seems like everybody wearing spandex nowadays, and these white women is having fat asses left and right. They say black women got fat asses. I think out of all three races, black women got the worst ass out of all three of them. I think the number one is white, Spanish, then white, and then black. Why? Because white women are known to fucking exercise and take care of themselves. That shit make your booty look way better than just being born and eating fried chicken and cornbread every single day for the rest of your life. Yeah, you got a nice big butt, but it's fucking cellulite out and it's dented and it's just globular. It's just this big bulbous mass. You take the pants off, that shit fall down like dominoes, man. Saggy booty cheeks. Your ass cheeks look like a book bag full of school texts, full of college books, man. Look like a bag full of college books. You know, I'm seeing white chicks with big ass, nice, firm, round ass cheeks, man. You know they working on their physical, man. Damn. And it's awesome. I just look, I just watch. I don't try to do nothing, man. Like, listen, I'm not doing nothing unless I'm chosen. If you chose me, that's different. If you saw the value in me, and if I accept your choice, we go there. But I'm not cold calling. I'm not trying to bag. I ain't trying to talk to. I ain't doing none of that shit. And it's funny, I made a post a few weeks back, just joking, saying I should become gay. Didn't even give a reason why. And then one person was like, one girl was like, I thought you was gay. I always thought you was gay. Now, mind you, never had a conversation with this person in my life. Never spoke to this motherfucker. Always mind my business. Stayed to myself. You know, at the bar, I was chilling. I'm like, I said, why do you think I'm gay? Because I never tried to holler at you. She's like, oh, I don't want you anyway. See? Women always gotta like try to reject you even when you're not trying to holler. Even when you're not saying nothing to them. I said it wasn't about me not trying to holler at you. It's the fact that if I was trying to holler at you, you wouldn't think I was gay. That's kind of simple, man. No gay dude trying to get no pussy. Well, I can't really say that because gay dudes try to get it in too, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know? Just being to myself, man. Like, I ain't trying to push nothing. I'm not trying to do nothing of the sort, man. I'm just keeping this shit pushing. If sex comes, it comes. And this is the thing too, like people say bagging women is easy. It's easy if you're a certain type of demographic. Listen, I'm a fat dude, I don't got that much money. Comedian wise, I'm an average comic. I'm not spectacular. I don't have many great things that a woman could look at and be like, I want to fuck with him. unless I embellish, if I act manic, and if I act like I'm all that, whatever, if I get into character, then that makes me more desirable. But I don't like becoming a character just to get pussy. I feel like if I'm not good enough to get the vagina based on what you see on the surface of who I am, I don't know. Because the thing is, I could play the game, but I don't like to play the game. I turn off my PlayStation every day. I don't just let my PlayStation run 24/7. I don't like to continuously just play the game, get the pussy. It's like I'm not a scumbag. I'm not a con artist. It doesn't mean that much to me to keep the charade or the charade going on for so long, just to like be in somebody's organs. And like, it's not that serious to me. I get tired of it. I get over it. You feel me? That's why I like to go in a relationship acting low as possible, because that's the only way I can go is up. I can't be no worse than what I'm being. I can't be no worse than what I am from what you see from the beginning. You know what I mean? And if you can dig me at that point, then there's only up to go from there. And I feel like that's a good situation. We could build together. But if I'm putting up this front, like I got this fake ass rental car, this fake ass rental apartment, these fake ass rental clothes and all this shit like that, yeah, it look good for a week, but I gotta hustle on the side just to maintain that bullshit, just to maintain this image for some bullshit ass pussy, when I could probably get some better pussy for a fraction of the cost, and somebody that actually digs and appreciates me. So that's why the sex is overrated. It's fun. It's fun, but when you're putting all your focus, your time, your energy, and you trying to become this different character in order to get it, and you got to maintain said character and maintain said resources, you should have your resources together for yourself's sake, not for a broad's sake, not for a nigga's sake, for yourself's sake. And if you meet somebody and you guys happen to hit it off and this is what you guys do, then that's icing on top of the cake. But I don't know. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm getting kind of lightheaded with talking because I'm kind of hungry. So if a thought pops in my head and I got something else to talk about, I will holler at y'all. Hashtag everybody need more green. Deuces.